This MathFix is brought to you by 5.nf.4, which asks students to apply and extend previous understandings of multiplication to multiply a fraction. This problem would be relatively easy to solve using trial and error with the standard algorithm. But we want to make sure that students truly understand what it means to multiply by a fraction, which the algorithm does not do. We could begin by talking about how to read this kind of problem in a context. If we tell students that when reading this kind of problem that the multiplication symbol says of, it helps us to understand that this means 2/3 of some number is greater than 1/2. Students also need to have an understanding of fractional values in order to reason through this. They would need to understand that if I'm taking 2/3 of a fraction and I still want to be greater than 1/2, then the fraction I'm taking from needs to be greater than 1/2 to begin with. I would suggest using a fraction that is as close to 1 whole as possible to ensure that we get the desired product. For example, if we use 9/10, 2/3 of 9/10 is 6/10, which we could see clearly here. We can then use this to show how the standard algorithm works. If we solve across the numerator and the denominator, we end up with 18/30, which turns out to be equivalent to 6/10. This is just one of many ways that your students could solve this problem. Don't forget to like or comment this video and let us know what strategies your students came up with in your classroom.